Hello Libra, this is Left for Magic 1-on-1. I'm here to do a mid to end August reading, what is needed for you to grow. So this is more of a constructive spread compared to my previous ones. The past couple months I've been focused more on general love and twin flame. So I'm gonna light my Reiki charged energy candle, Ascended Masters and Guides. Okay, so first card, mid to end August. What are you avoiding? What are you gaining by remaining here? Are you blaming others for your circumstances? How is fear affecting your decision making? What beliefs are you clinging on to that's no longer true? How do you break out of the rut? What specific opportunity should I look for? And what's a small, meaningful step that you can take to move forward? Okay, Libra, for the mid to end of the month, what are you avoiding? You have the Father of Wands with the Eight of Swords. So for some, there could be more impulse control needed. You need to protect yourself, but protect yourself in a manner that's healthy for everyone involved in the situation. You're not acknowledging the fact that you have been feeling trapped for a while, that you haven't been able to make decisions, that you haven't even been able to be calm and stable within yourself because of other individuals that are surrounding you. It can be a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, or Libra. Your card is here as well. It can be another Libra or Leo. So okay, so you need to find that internal balance first. Even if you don't have answers to all the questions that you have, you need to find that inner balance first. And so what are you gaining by remaining here? You have the Lovers card, can be a Gemini, and then the Justice. So what you're gaining, you're getting justice. You're getting justice for yourself, for your self-love. You're getting justice to a lot of the questions. But the questions that you have now, you won't find until you can regain peace and patience. And then all of it will eventually be revealed through the justice or through court if you are proceeding with court, if this is a divorce. The Lovers here, the Lovers is the Lovers, but in this energy, you're going to be seeing and realizing a lot about the other person in your life. So that's your gains. Okay, number 3, are you blaming others for your circumstances? You have the Seven of Cups with Six of Swords. You know that there was thoughts imprinted on you, and you know that you imprinted thoughts on somebody else, or you reflected that piece of yourself onto another person. So it's not so much blame here, it's more like things that were said and done due to not having any answers, not having any judgment, having no clarity, not being able to think straight or feel straight, or once again, the Seven of Cups calls for careful analyzation between different things. So there was bad times and there was good times, and you've accepted that, okay, you weren't perfect, so you're moving forward with your life here. Sixes are temporary. 6 goes to the 7, then goes to the 8, and then karmic balance and eventually completion. After the 6 to the 7, you get the truth, you get the justice. Okay, number 4, how is fear affecting your decisions? You have the Sun card. You're not even happy in this situation anymore. And then you have the Seven of Swords sideways. So you keep, because you're not sure whether to save this connection, you keep going back and forth to something that takes your energy. Like one day you tell yourself, okay, I'm leaving this situation, and then the next day you'll be back. Question is, what for though? In this situation, you just don't want to be a person who gives up. Maybe you're trying to fix a broken person, but change starts within thyself. So you keep going back and forth because you believe that there's a possibility that you could still be happy. But every time you go back and you try to work things out, it takes two to tango. But you're the only one on the dance floor. And so, what beliefs are you clinging on to that's no longer true? You have the Justice again, the Ace of Wands, and you have the Emperor in reversed, Aries, Libra. So you're going to get justice by seeing through action and by seeing through time. You're not going to get justice for a passionate spark again, Libra. You're not going to get laid, if you're thinking of that. Just only because it's the Ace of Wands. But you're not stable. The Emperor, you're not in your right judgment, and all of things that could have been said and done by the other person, it should have given you reason to leave a long time ago. Maybe you want to save this person, maybe you're scared of being alone, but you need to start loving yourself. You need to start being stable yourself. Because you're not in the right state of mind, you can't continue to keep trying to fight for something that may or may not be revived, because you're the only one doing it. And it keeps putting you back into that Seven of Swords. It's, just don't lose yourself in the process, okay, Libra? What you need to do to break out of the ruts, you have the Death card, Scorpio energy. Look at the Death card in this deck, it's so pretty. I love these cards so much. The Death card, so the Death is the Death. You have the King of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Death card again. So be a little more colder. Stop having pity for the other person. Stop making excuses for the other person. Say, hey, this is how it is. And go hear the Knight of Swords energy. This is a very quick energy again. So be careful with how you communicate. Stand your ground, but be careful with how you communicate. Only because this is what you're avoiding. He's compassionate. He's understanding. He is protective, but people still come to him for advice because of how gracefully blunt he is, So be gracefully blunt, okay? That's something I never thought I'd say. But you need to end it. Like, the Death card came out twice. You need to be cold. You need to communicate. And you need to be strict. Okay? Even if it's hard, I think that you will find more liberation through your self-happiness and through self-release than if you actually stayed with this Scorpio or this Leo or this Gemini. I'm feeling a Sagittarius, strong Sagittarius. So what specific opportunities should you look for? You have the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius here, Jupiter, and then you have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse with the Hangman, fixed energy, Pisces too, Hangman. So the Hangman is a place where he's in limbo, but he's gaining new perspectives. I'm not sure if you see it, but he has a sun around his head. He's gaining illumination, he's gaining perspective. He's hung upside down, and he's gonna be there for a while, so he might as well think. This is you. You need to put yourself in a position where you feel comfortable being the hangman, where you feel comfortable not making any decisions, not knowing where the future is going to go, being comfortable with being there, but knowing that you have better judgment, that you have better perspective, and to find things in better perspective of what's meant to be and what's not meant to be. What's right for you and your soul, what's not right for you and your soul. So there is karmic relationships, the worst of relationships you can learn lessons from. But this is also knowing, with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this is also you knowing that you have the choice and the free will to change where this wheel turns. Divine timing, they can put something in front of you, but what you do with it is your choice. Okay? Be comfortable being in this perspective so you can take charge over your future, and charge over your future in a way that will make you the most happy and the most fulfilled, while all in the while making money, material possessions, but being humble and kind-hearted inside. Okay, so it's a small meaningful step you can take right now. You have the Father of Swords. Move yourself to an all-seeing perspective. Who really cares and who doesn't care, but still having compassion and understanding for other people in the situation that they're in, but knowing that you cannot help and you cannot change everybody who comes on your path. Another small meaningful step that you can take is being there for people who matter most. So you have the Three of Swords, so there's going to be some pain, especially moving into the hangman position. You know, being comfortable with the unknown for some people is hard. But you have the Ten of Pentacles and you have the Seven of Wands. So putting restrictions on people more or less outside of or inside of your family. You're going to keep people in your family who care about you closer, while you're putting blocks and restrictions on this lover, for example, because you trying to help this person all the time and being in this situation has affected other important relationships in your life, and you need to regain that. I'm feeling the other person's energy. If the other person tried to block you and prevent you from being around your friends and from your family, that doesn't mean that that person is toxic at heart. They could come from a toxic background, or they could be really insecure. But a person who tries to keep you away from your friends and your family is a tactic to keep you enclosed, so that you're easily controllable, yes, and so that's what another person does to make you feel like you have little choice, to make them feel better so that they know what you're doing. But a foundation shouldn't revolve around that. A foundation should revolve upon healthy morals and upon two independent people, two whole people who know what they want, to just observe each other and apply each other's ideas and grow together, not controlling or manipulative. And I mean, there's hard times always come, but it shouldn't drain your energy to the point where you don't know what to do and you have no friends and you have no family. So focus on those relationships that truly matter for the mid to end August. That is all I have for you, Libra. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment on my channel, put them in your playlist, share my videos. I really hope this helps you out. Peace and love.